You keep calling it faith, but it's fear. You want to become the woman that God called you to be, but you're still bleeding on the inside. See, I can talk from a healed place now, but let's go to the beginning of my journey when the season that I was in was the hardest one that I ever had. I was going through 3 breakups all at one time. It was the kind of season where God literally had to set me apart just to get my attention. And at that time, I didn't know that isolation was protection. I didn't know that he was pulling me away because where I was and who I was could not go where he was trying to send me. But see, here's the thing that I didn't realize until recently. You cannot step into what you are called to be while still clinging to parts of you that are left unhealed. And that's exactly what I was doing. I was choosing trauma because it felt familiar. I was choosing dynamics that broke me because my body confused pain with comfort. I was still trying to be seen by people who didn't even have the capacity to see me. And God had to tell me, he had to get me together. He was like, daughter, you need to put that down because you can't become her if you're still carrying this. So I had to release unrealistic expectations that I was still holding, survival narratives, and parts of me that were trying so hard to be seen when God had already chose me. The 25-day becoming journey wasn't even something that I created for myself, but it ended up healing me in ways my heart can't even put into words. It was God peeling back a layer I didn't even know was still bleeding. Because the truth is, the woman that you're called to be, she requires healing. She requires obedience, and she requires for you to surrender and release and stop returning to what broke you just because it feels familiar. See, God has been trying to show you the real you this whole time, but you ain't been picking up. So he told me to tell you that it's time for you to decide. You got 2 options: becoming or staying where you are. If you're ready to walk into the version that God keeps whispering about, then I'm going to give you 2 paths. Path 1 is going to be following me on Instagram. I have a 25-day becoming journey. It literally just ended 2 days ago. You will be able to take the next 25 days to intentionally step into your faith and understand who God is calling you to be. But let me give you a little warning. You're going to have to put your boots on the ground, okay? You're going to have to shake some things up in your healing and really get things started for your journey, okay? Path 2 is the option of getting my devotional, Becoming You, through him. Now, this is a 40-day devotional where grace meets identity and God writes the rest, okay? Now, I detail my own journey, how God was with me, even when I didn't realize he was. So, you have a path. You just have to choose which one is best for you. The time is now, sis.